Once you've installed the custom JavaScript for Websites 2 plugin as covered in a separate video, you can proceed to install the KCSG tools for Kartra as follows. So first of all, download the zip file containing the software. And then extract the contents. This will create typically it'll create a directory with the same name minus the zip extension. Go into that directory where you'll see the individual files. You should review the README file. It's got a set of written installation instructions that's basically equivalent to the video you're watching now. There's information about turning the custom JavaScript for Websites 2 plugin on and off if you need to disable it for some reason. There's also a list for each version of the configuration options that you can set up in the loader file, so you should review the README file. Then we need to upload the JavaScript file to your Kartra files section, and we'll do that by going to My Memberships and then the Files section and clicking on Upload. You can just leave it at no category in particular. Choose your file, which is going to be this first one that's not the loader and not the README. It's KCSG-TFK-date and revision.js.txt. That's the file you want to upload. Click Open, and then Next to upload that file. And then we're going to need to know the file URL for this uploaded file. So click on the Get URL icon. It looks like the link. And so it's showing you the direct link to the file. We'll come back to that in just a moment. Find the custom JavaScript for Websites 2 icon in your address bar. If you have a narrow window or you have an unusually large number of plugins, it might be in the overflow that shows at the top. Here it says updated Google Chrome, but if you have a lot of plugins, the overflow will also show up in this area of the Google Chrome tools drop-down that is the rightmost icon in the toolbar. So if you don't see your custom JavaScript for Windows 2 icon here, click the rightmost icon and look for the overflow here. In our case, it's right here. I'm going to click on CJS. I don't want to interfere with this current window, so I'm going to click on the Open in New Tab link, which is going to cause that to move to another place. Your window will initially open up empty. I have stuff in there from before, which I'll just overwrite. Go back to your downloaded files directory. Now we need to open the file that's the KCSG TFK loader. Open that. Select and copy all of the text in there. And then we're going to paste that into the custom JavaScript for Websites 2. In my case, I'm changing one of the option values. In most cases, you can generally go with the defaults. Now we need to, before we save that, we need to go back to our Kartra files, copy the direct link to the file, go back to the custom JavaScript window, and then we need to place that URL in where it says replace the link below, change where it says script.source equals and then a link, replace the link, being careful to preserve the single quotes around it. So we will paste our link from the files upload section. and then we can click Save to save the updates. And now any page load that you do after this point will incorporate the KCSG tools for Kartra behaviors that you've just added.